I trust you'll be ready to go bright and early in the morning when I come by to pick you up.
What's the matter? Can't your office get along without me? Oh, don't answer that. Oh, why don't you come in for a minute, Harold?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I'm gonna...
You got something better to do?
Oh, no.
So?
Well, since I don't have anything better to do.
Huh. You really know how to make a girl feel good, you know? Yeah, Ellen, good decent. There's a man on the premises.
Oh, Babs, honey, I'm so glad you're home. Hello, Mr. Webster. I'm so glad you're here, too.
Well, what's the matter, Miss Redland? Something wrong?
Oh, I don't know. I hope not.
What is it?
Well, a little while ago, I got a strange phone call. I'm not quite sure what to make of it.
You realize that Mr.
Sorensen, John Sorensen.
Yes, Mr. Sorensen's been on the maintenance staff for years. What? He was in the old building with us.
Well, I realize that.
And he's only a year from retirement. If we fire him now, well, he's not going to receive any of his benefits.
Which would also mean an additional savings, of course, to the hospital.
Yeah. Well, you take care of it as you see fit.
Thank you, sir.
You know, I really appreciate your working late tonight, Russ.
No problem.
A little more coffee?
No, thank you. Actually, I jumped at the chance to work late with you tonight.
Oh?
Sure. Gives me a chance to see how you work without the pressure of the staff around all the time. Kind of lets me get a glimpse of the real man, if you know what I mean.
Glimpse of the real man, huh? Well, tell me, are you disappointed in what you found?
No. What I see is image of devotion and efficiency.
Tell me, Russ, am I in that little black book of yours?
You?
Yeah, me.
Well, no, of course not. Why would you be in it?
Mind if I have a look?
No. No, sure, I don't mind at all. Go right ahead.
No, I'm not sure I want to. Let's get back to work.
It probably was some kids playing on the telephone, or maybe somebody had a wrong number or something. It's nothing.
Maybe.
Oh, look, I'm sorry. I didn't want to worry. I can see that you're both worried, and that's the last thing I wanted to do.
Hey, look, she's right, Harold. It's probably nothing, so let's just drop it, okay?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's no sense making a mountain out of a molehill.
Say, listen, you haven't made any plans for dinner, have you?
No, I was just gonna...
Oh, good. Then you'll have dinner with us.
Well,
No arguments.
I think that'd be nice.
Well, I sure can't fight with both of you. Yeah, thank you, Miss Redland.
Oh, you're welcome. Now, you two just make yourselves comfortable right there, and dinner'll be on shortly. Okay?
Oh, I'm gonna help you, you know.
You want a bed?
Oh, no. Harold and I'll just get comfortable out here.
Mm-hmm. Smart girl.
She just doesn't want to klutz in the kitchen.
Babs, I don't like this.
I know what you're thinking. But just, I don't want to talk about it. I mean, there's no way of proving that they know that I'm here. So let's just drop it, okay?
Yeah, well, what if they do?
They don't. They can't. So let's talk about something else.
Nice weather we're having.
Come on, Harold. Relax. Tell me about something I don't know.
You're a stubborn woman.
I already know that. Tell me something about yourself.
I let myself get pushed around by stubborn women.
I know that, too. But you're sure enough of your masculinity not to have to worry about being in charge all the time, aren't you?
As my first wife would say, what masculinity?
She did. Oh, you're better off without a broad like that anyway.
Yeah, that's just what I thought. The only way to fight a woman is with your hat. Grab it and run.
Well, you are more of a teddy bear than a grizzly bear. So how did you get to be such a good lawyer?
I don't know. I guess I just found it easier to fight other people's battles than my own.
Mm-hmm. Like mine?
Yeah, like yours.
Can't believe how fast we're getting through all this.
I tell you, when you get your mind on something, you sure get it done, don't you?
Well, I must admit, I've got a selfish reason for my speed tonight.
I think I know what you mean. Vacations have that same effect on me.
Thought of drifting on that lake, lazily casting out my line. But that's not until tomorrow, so let's plow through these last few as quickly as possible.
You got it. Let's see, Peggy Williams.
Russ, you do feel confident that you can handle things in my absence, don't you?
Absolutely. If I have any troubles, I'll just think to myself, what would Lester do in this situation? Okay? The next employee.
Oh, yes.
Peggy Williams, EKG technician. Commencing date was 6/22/1979. Current salary.
Do you ever wonder what the hospital staff really thinks of you?
Excuse me?
You know, I've been working for this hospital for more than 20 years. Came up through the ranks. I've seen a lot of people come and go. Made a lot of friends and a few enemies, too. And when all is said and done, I wonder what the hospital staff really thinks of me.
Oh. Well, like I said, I keep my ear to the ground, and I'll tell you, the way they feel about you is, I don't know, how can I put it, they love you, Lester.
Oh, I hardly think that. I hear the rumbling.
What's underneath all that? When you were a kid, you gave your father a hard time now and then, right?
Oh, I certainly did.
It's the same thing. You didn't change the way you felt about him, and staff here at the hospital feels the same way.
You think so?
Sure, I know so.
Oh, come in.
Sorry to intrude.
Marianne, hi.
Miss Prescott, I'm surprised to see you here.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised to be here. It seems that your able assistant forgot our dinner date tonight.
I forgot to call you.
You mean that you gave up a date with this beautiful young lady just for this?
Not intentionally, believe me.
Well, you take a seat, young lady. I'll have him out of here in no time.
Thank you, Mr. Lewis.
I'm really sorry, Marianne. We'll get going soon, okay? Well, I guess that shows you just how preoccupied I am by work.
That wasn't too late. That's fine. Oh, very good. Thank you.
Miriam, as I told you, Nancy is a very venal woman.
I know, Mother. Let's just forget it.
Well, I just hope that your newfound faith has not blinded you to the realities of living. This woman did great harm to our family. I think we've been more than fair to her as it is.
Mother, believe me, I am not naive when it comes to Nancy. If anything, I guess I'm just feeling a little guilty that I'm experiencing all this glee that she's finally getting what she deserves. I just don't want to go overboard in either direction.
Am I going to have to add prudence to your growing list of virtues? Miriam, you amaze me.
No, Mother, don't you go overboard.
All right, I won't. But I simply want to say that I have enjoyed getting to know the new you these past few weeks.
And I'd like to say thank you for that chance. It was an answer to prayer.
Well, I'm only sorry that it was your father's heart attack that brought us together. But be that as it may. You know, I just could not believe Harold Webster when he told me how much you changed. I am so glad to have been proven wrong.
Well, thank you again. I wonder if I'll ever have that opportunity to be proven wrong about Nancy.
Oh, well, I hate to say no, but I am willing to wager a healthy amount of money that you won't.
Well, I'm not going to hold my breath waiting to see it, that's for certain. Here. Here is to hard-earned lessons. May we never forget what they taught us.
Or why we had to learn them.
Thank you. $8 minutes and 13 seconds. 14. 15.
What are you talking about?
8 minutes, 15 seconds since the last time you said something to me.
Do I have to initiate every conversation we have?
No, but ever since we left the hospital, you've said about 3 things, all of them answers to questions.
Well, you should have asked more questions then.
Like, why are you mad at me, for instance? I hate playing little games like this, but all right, why are you mad at me?
Well, since you ask, I'm not very happy with your conduct towards Mr. Lewis.
What? Why?
Because Russ is not the least bit of sincerity in anything you say to
We were
him.
there for one brief little conversation.
All right, in anything you have said to him. But I've seen the same behavior in the past.
Marianne, Lester Lewis is a vain old man that hired me to act just the way that you object to.
So you admit you do it?
Yeah, but it's not what you think. It's part of the game.
What game are you referring to?
Business. When 2 people get together and work out a little problem and come together for the common good of everyone.
Come off it, Russ. That's simply the ends justifying the means.
So?
So, I'm not a stranger to the business world. I know that's not the way things have to be. You just take my father, for instance. He's made honesty the basis of any business relationship, not flattery and deception.
Marianne, don't get me started.
Why? Are you going to say that that policy has not worked for him?
No?
You're not implying that his success was an accident.
Let's just say he's been lucky and leave it at that.
No, I won't. That choice has cost him a lot over the years, Russ. But in the long run, it's paid off.
It's paid off for me, too. It is possible to reach the same ends, you know, by different means.
No, the result is not the same.
Can we knock all this off? I mean, when I like to leave the office, I like to leave the office, if you know what I'm talking about. Lester Lewis has nothing to do with Marianne and Russ. Please?
Fine.
Thank you.
Mother, if you don't mind, could I go call Dr. Greeley just to see how Daddy's doing?
Oh, of course, dear.
Right, thank you.
You're in for some good eating there, Earl.
I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, Ma, I had an interesting day today.
Do me a favor, Gene, and fold those napkins on the table, please. Huh?
Sure thing. I made a few phone calls.
That's nice.
Aren't you going to ask me who I called?
Not if it's bad news. Which, by the way, you've been dragging for the past few days. I wouldn't be surprised.
Mom, this isn't bad news. I made an appointment to see Walter McGovern.
And who's Walter McGovern?
Mom, Walter McGovern is the managing editor of the Kingsley Chronicle.
Gene!
Now, Mom, don't get excited. Just an interview.
Oh, hallelujah, you got a new job.
Mom, I don't have a job.
Oh,
It's, you know,
praise the
nothing's
Lord.
guaranteed.
Oh.
Mom!
Did you hear that? Everybody, Gene's gonna be a reporter
I shouldn't have said
again.
anything. She'd do this.
Oh,
Mom,
Gene, I am so happy for you.
Mom,
Oh.
look.
Now, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make this a celebration dinner.
Mom, look.
Babs, would you bring those candles on the piano in here?
Mom.
Oh, I knew it. I just knew it.
Mom, would...
Hallelujah.
How bad is it?
Dr. Greeley says he doesn't think they can postpone the open heart surgery any longer. He said they're going to have to do that test, that cardiac catheterization thing, in order to determine just where the problem is.
I see.
And when they do, they'll schedule the surgery right away.
Are you all right, dear?
I don't know. I think so. I just thought that when they said that surgery was a possibility, well, I guess I just started hoping that it wouldn't be necessary.
I don't want to raise false hopes, but maybe it won't be. Let's just wait for that test. Miriam, would you like to stop by the hospital to visit your father once more?
Yes, I really would. Would you mind? Thank you.
Of course not. Thank you. Well, now, I paid the check while you were on the phone, so...
Mother.
Well?
Wait, this was my treat.
Was it?
You know it was.
Maybe next time.
You know, you look pretty good in short hair.
Think so?
Yeah, but don't change anything. I like it just the way it is. Kind of goes with the shape of your face.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I was thinking that,
Uh-oh.
no, really,
I repeat, uh-oh.
could at least give a fella a chance.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Like I was saying, I was thinking that perhaps we could go for a little walk in the park after dinner.
Oh.
Then maybe to the carriage house for some cheesecake.
I won't argue with that.
And then,
Then?
well, why don't we just save then till then? You know, you're the most beautiful girl in here tonight. Do you know something else?
What?
When I take you out, I look around at all the men's reactions when they see you.
Russ.
I'm serious.
Are you really? You know, I've been sitting here trying, but I'm having a very hard time believing anything you say. Why is it that I have the feeling that you're playing a game with me that's very similar to the one you're playing with Lester Lewis?
Charles? Charles? Charles?
Nancy?
Oh, thank God you're alive.
Yes. Why? Why are you here?
Because I love you, Charles. I mean, they weren't going to let me in here, but you mean that too much to me.
I see.
How are you feeling?
About the way I look.
Well, you look much better than I thought you would.
Save the flattery, Nancy. Is not going to get you anything.
Flattery? What are you talking about?
Doesn't matter. If I die now, because we're not married, you end up with nothing, don't you?
That's not the reason I'm concerned about your recovery.
You had a speedy recovery.
Yes. Isn't it wonderful?
A miracle, men would say.
Yes, it is.
And I would say it was a miracle you pulled it off as long as you did.
What are you talking about?
Tab must have been a big help coaching in the symptoms.
Coaching?
Of course, his price was a little steep, wasn't it? An odd 5,000 here and there. What was the final sum going to be?
Charles, how can you even talk this way?
All in all, who do you think got the most out of this relationship.
Charles, look, please, you're going to say things that you'll regret. So maybe we should talk another time.
Well, you had food and shelter for a few months, and an occasional piece of jewelry. But that's all. I made you grovel for everything I gave you. And I enjoyed that immensely. I robbed you of your dignity. I'm amazed at how little self-respect you have for yourself.
Please, Charles, let's just stop it.
Goodbye, Nancy. This time, I can assure you, it's for good.
Charles, you're getting yourself all upset. Now just relax.
I won't relax until I get you out of my life. It was an amusing game for a while, but I'm tired of it. Now, are you gonna leave by yourself, or do I have to get a nurse?
No, that's all right. I'll leave. I will. Look, I'll call you tomorrow, okay?
No, Nancy.
Mr. Carpenter?
No. Get that woman out.
Just try to
immediately.
relax. Just try to relax. I'm going to give you something.
Out now.
Do as he says now.
Charles!
Do it, or I'll call security. Ellen, get security up here fast.